In this episode, Carol Sturka, one of the few humans not assimilated into the hive mind known as the Others, continues her life alone in Albuquerque after leaving Las Vegas, where episode 6 ended. Carol's behavior becomes more erratic and emotional. She starts to use abandoned luxuries from the Others, doing things that feel both indulgent and symbolic of her humanity, such as driving a luxury Rolls-Royce, eating elaborate meals, and even enjoying art she's taken from empty homes. Despite these distractions, the loneliness and psychological toll of living alone in a world that doesn't function normally weighs heavily on her. Eventually, she becomes depressed and despondent. While Carol's arc deals with emotional collapse, this episode also follows Manousos Oviedo, another survivor who is determined not to join the hive mind. His storyline provides one of the most physically intense parts of the episode. Manousos refuses all offers of help from the Others as he attempts a dangerous trek to reach Carol, which many fans believe involves crossing the Darien Gap, a notoriously harsh and roadless jungle region between Panama and Colombia. He's traveling alone, refusing food and water offered by the Others, stubbornly insisting on his self-reliance and autonomy. During his trek, Manousos starts learning English through tape recordings, a small but meaningful way of preparing to connect with Carol if they eventually meet. The harsh wilderness takes a toll on him. At one point, he burns his abandoned car as a symbolic rejection of any life that isn't purely his own. Deep in the jungle, he is impaled by a poisonous chunga palm, a severe injury that leaves him exhausted and close to death. He attempts to tend to the wound, but eventually collapses. Despite his rejection of the Others, they ultimately rescue him after he collapses. This rescue sets up a powerful tension. Someone who has rejected the hive is now literally saved by it. On the other side, Carol, at her lowest point, she nearly lets a firework hit her intentionally, a cry for release from her isolation, but it misses and accidentally starts a neighboring house on fire. After this frightening moment, Carol breaks down emotionally and begs the Others to come back to her. This plea signals just how desperate she's become for connection and community. Eventually, one of the Others, Zosia, returns and comforts her, leading to a tearful reunion that shows Carol's need for companionship and the emotional cost of resistance. This episode contrasts two forms of resistance. Carol's emotional resistance. Once strong and defiant, she eventually cracks under the weight of solitude. Her breakdown suggests that connection and humanity may not be something she can completely give up. And another is Manousos' physical resistance. He embodies rugged independence and distrust of outside influence. But his near-death experience raises questions about whether perfect autonomy is truly possible in this world. By the end of episode 7, Carol has emotionally reached a breaking point, and Manousos is alive, but in the care of the very group he has fought to avoid.